Hi guys, and welcome to the Cousiness podcast, where we strive to heal hearts while inspiring lives. So guys, how are you? How are you doing in this rainy for winter, whatever you want to call it, season? Because me, I'm struggling. So I'm one of those people, bahora bakonj. Like home you would see me wearing like a hoodie or a jumper. Like man, nanje na msichos of it. And people tukiganye in Rika or anywhere, you know that I was always with a sweater. I can't leave home without a sweater. Like I'm always cold. Anyways, I hope that this rain season is treating you amazing. I hope that you are ready for the festive seasons, for Christmas and New Year. I hope that, you're ready to enjoy that season. Anyways, if you're new here, thank you so much for coming, for tuning in. My name is Gun Merci, and I'm the host of this little cousin nest, a safe space where we rose and find ourselves. We cry, we laugh, and we listen to everyone. We offer judgment-free advices, and here we are family. We don't tolerate negativity. However, your comments are heard and are put into our consideration. So thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to the Cozy Nest podcast family. Ooh, welcome, guys. Anyways, if you are a regular here, thank you so much for coming for yet another episode. Thank you so much for always being here. This could not be the Cozy Nest without you. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. And yeah, let's start our episode. So guys, there is one thing I want to say. I mean, I don't know why every episode I'll be doing, like, I start by apologizing, and I really want to apologize. Why did I desert you for this whole months? How many months? How long has it been since the last time I uploaded? I don't remember actually. It was like in August, and now we are in November. Yeah. I mean, I'm so sorry that it happens. To be honest, every time I vow for consistency, but some things happens in the background, and I'm unable to record every day as I should do. And but now I promise. I promise, guys. I promise that I'm going to be recording, like be releasing an episode every other week. If possible, we shall see. But I'm going to try and be consistent as hard as I can. So yeah, anyways, the last time I uploaded an episode, I was still a student, and guess what? A sister is a whole graduate. Yeah, I graduated. Now I'm a whole agronomist, you know? And thinking about this, I just thought when I was preparing for whatever to say in this episode, I just thought about how I don't really know how to introduce myself. Like, nowadays when like LinkedIn is like the social media for professionals. If you want to grow career wise, you use like LinkedIn. And like in the past, I would see my classmates posting things about agriculture or whatever. Me, I didn't know what to use because I was like, I have a podcast, I love to write, I'm an agronomist. Like I can't choose because all of the things I love them. And now since I've graduated, and if I am looking for, like, you know, work or any job opportunity, or even school or ever, I'll have to portray myself in a certain way. And I don't know how to, because tell me how you tell a person that I'm an agronomist and I have a podcast about lifestyle. It's really funny. And when you say that you have a podcast and you being an agronomist, people would just assume that actually you have a podcast that talks about, agriculture or whatever. And I don't think that you have ever seen me releasing an episode telling you on which type of fertilizer to use in your maize. Have I? No, I didn't. But yeah, like I graduated and I'm so happy and I thank the Lord. I know people who graduated in 2015 are looking at me like, okay, you guys, you don't know. We shall tell you what's out here. But I am so happy. Anyway, mumakazi, guys. Mumakazi, mumakazi. Yeah, I am an agronomist. Please, mumakazi. Anyways, so yeah. And another thing, like, the last time I uploaded, I was X years. Now I turned to Y years. Namkombo Vugitake, right? But I had a birthday in September. And I remember in mid-September, I was planning to do an episode about how do I feel that I graduated and that I have turned it this year, because there I have turned this year. really sounds serious, which I'm not, I'm afraid, you know. But yeah, I was just like, yo, I will be talking about this and this, but I was unable to do this episode. And yeah, speaking of that, I don't know. Speaking of that, of the posting and whatever, I just remembered because we are growing, we are getting to know different professionals in the agriculture. Like me personally, in the agriculture sector, and I have there are some people that I've met recently, like from meetings that I attend, work that I do, whatever. And one of those days, I met these serious people whom I was working with at the time. And then I posted something stupid. No, it's not stupid. It's not stupid because, but then it was funny and it's not related to work or how I portray myself in my mind. And then, the first person who viewed my status, he was my boss. I was just like, Jesus. Anyways, this is to serve as a reminder to hide your work colleagues on your statuses because those guys be seeing things that you don't want them to see. And in the morning, they'll be like, so now you have a podcast. So tell us, now we have a podcast. What do you be talking about? And here, this is my therapy. Now, if I want to yap or vent about my boss, how am I going to vent when he's already aware of the podcast and maybe in his free time he might get time to watch it? you know. Anyways, yeah. So like I I I I really don't think that this episode have any form, if I could say. But one of these days I met a person and he was like, by the way, I realized that you have a podcast. And I don't know, he was like scrolling on Instagram probably or TikTok and he saw one of those snippets that I'll be posting here and there. And then he was like, but I saw that you have a podcast. Why do you have a podcast? What is it about? And I just realized that there are a lot of people that I have met that who have came to the family. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who be sharing my podcast to their friends. Nukuri guys, thank you so much. Like I've seen some people, like and be like, "Hi, I love your podcast," or whatever, and be like, "Well, I saw it from my friend," and things like that. And I'm really happy and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for helping me grow. So yeah, let me try to give you like a get to know me while yapping. So as I said, my name is Mono Merci. Well, that is not my name actually. That is my stage name, but we shall work with that because Mundo is from Churimundo. I love Churimundo, right? But I found myself cutting it in the middle, so I remade it with Mundo and then Marie Merci, and then I chose Merci, Mundo Merci. So yeah, I'm the host of this cozy little nest, and I'm an agronomist by training, as I've said. But I have other things that I love to do. I write. I love to write. I love to yap. I'm a professional yapper. That's why I'm here, yapping alone in front of a camera and a guy who is, checking everything rather than checking me. And yeah, I love crocheting. I'm not that good, but I love crocheting and I'm really getting good. And then I love braiding, but I'm not that good. Yeah, and I'm really a curious person. Whenever I see something that interests me, then I try it. I really love to try things. You can start giving me like, hints here and there of things that I should try. And yeah, again, I am an introvert. I know some people won't trust me that I'm an introvert, but actually I'm so introverted. I'm so introverted. And yeah, I'm introvert. Like if you could see me in public, you'll be like, this is not Mercy that I know. This is not her. I am shy. I don't talk to people. When in public, I just sit there in a corner with my phone and that's it. So I'm an introvert, but you know, with 2 or 3 people, I talk, I talk, yeah, like I talk. If I'm with 2 or 3 people, I talk, yeah. Till uvuze ngo mara merci wacecetse ndavuga pe ndavuga kandi cyane. So and I think that's all. Isn't that all? Yeah. So the reason why I created this podcast, like the coziness podcast, the reason is because I want this to be a safe space where people can come and feel okay to express themselves. I mean, sometimes you see like people, friends, like, posting or leaking videos or messages or voice notes z'abashuti babo on social medias for them to like kugira ngo babone our followers and whatever, and have realized how people nowadays feel so alone than ever because you don't know whom to trust. You would give somebody a video or a voice note explaining your situation. Later, I find it online. However, I wanted this to be a safe space where you have something on you heavy on your heart. You can't tell everybody because everybody would judge you, and then that we used to have a unanimous link in the description where you would write whatever that is on your heart, and then we would discuss it on the podcast. So that's basically what we want to do. What I want to do, have that link that you would tell us things like your confessions that you don't want anybody to know, and then we'll just give you our comments without judging you, because we are I feel like this is a space for young adults, because I think I'm very young adults, like people who are trying to navigate life and get to know, like who are struggling to survive in this adult thing called life. So I want this to be a safe space where we can, where as young adults who are trying to navigate this life, we can help each other. You help me, I help you, then we move together. So that's basically like that is my vision of this family, and I am asking you to help me grow it. Subscribe, follow me on my Instagram. My name is Merci. And if you have any comment that you can't leave in the comments on YouTube, you can DM me on my Instagram, Merci, or the podcast Instagram, the Cousiness Podcast. And yeah, that I feel like that's all that I wanted to talk about in this episode. I wanted just us to get to know me and establish like umurongo what to gender as the podcast. And somebody said please try doing in Kinyarwanda. To be honest, in episode it was okay. That's gonna be good. But anyways, we shall try that as well, and mix things here and there. We're just having fun, guys. We don't have to make things serious. The world is already serious itself, and we are struggling to survive here as people who just came, like me, who just came from school. And Rika, it was like a bubble, and now we are exposed to the outside world where you don't have anybody, preparing you or even being there to guide you, and you are there to make decisions which will affect you in wrong land. So I feel like this is a safe space. I wish that this place can be hard ujera, like something you look forward to. I mean, I know that everybody have that one thing, show, whatever. Yo ijemo, you be like, I can't wait. Like for me, it's like So This Is Love. I mean, like if you are my friend, have introduced you to So This Is Love, right? So This Is Love, Temai, The Best Kept Secret, like those episodes. English is not English. Those podcasts, nizonjewe every time. I'll be like every day, mavite something that I'm looking forward to. So I wish that this podcast as well can be like that, and we can make it a safe space where together we can grow together and build a community that is bafite mental health it is serious. Imeze neza. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening to my yappings. I hope that next time we will have somebody else here. I mean, I've invited people, and I know that they will come. It was because I wasn't really stable with where to record and whatever, but then I'm trying to work on that as well, so that I can start having people on the podcast. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for sharing. If you haven't shared already, please share with your friends. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye. Please take care. I love you. Mwah.